this one. Okay, so press R to scale. So let's just put this here. I'll press 5. You want to do this before, but I'm showing you how to do this if you need to. All right, so we have this right here. Let's name this railing, and I'll right click, assign new material, Arnold, and standard surface, railing, MTL. Um, just because UVs might be whack on this, but I'll just do a UV automatic just because, um, like I said, the UVs might come in whack. But whatever. So I'll take this, I'll select everything, and then I'll go to File, um, Export Selection. So I already named it DDD. I'll just name it underscore rail, right? So now this is called DDD rail. I'll stop the share. I'm gonna share it again. Go back to Substance. All right, now we're here. So this is what we already have, and now I just added in that rail. So if I go to Edit, and then I go to Project Configuration, go to Select, go to DDD rail, right? And then I'll go to OK. Now this is here, right? And then it updated it with this new rail with this old texture. What you have to do though, because if you look at this, there's no like ambient occlusion under here. So the thing you do have to do is go to texture set settings, bake mesh maps 2048. And if you're doing this and like you just change the UVs, it should work the same way as well. But it's gonna go in, look at all the edges that are close to each other, just like it just did. All right, 100. Now it might be a little bit hard to see, but there is some ambient occlusion there. Let's just go in here and look at what we have. We have the railing. Oh, I spelled it raining. Okay. But yeah. So we have this. We can see the marks a little bit. And oh wait, let me take off this. So it's leaving a slight shadow, but you get the point. So now that I have my railing, I can go to, let's go to the railing. Now let's make this like a railing material, which what I'm guessing is like a paint sort of, right? Paint. Oh, and look, some of these are like called really smart materials. Well, I mean, they're called smart materials. But if I go in and take this and drag it, with this, huh? Actually, that's not what I thought it was gonna do. Um, Paint. Let's go here. Steel tank. Let's see what this one does. Okay, good. So this one right here, just this is for a steel tank kind of thing. And if I open it up, all this is a mixture of all types of materials in it, with some filters on it like sharpen and things like that. But the right here is the base color. So if I want to make this thing into like a yellow kind of rail, I just use this, drag it up, find this yellow, put it in here. So now I got a yellow railing. If I don't like certain things in it, just turn off the eyeball, right? Go in, see what happens when you turn off the eyeball, and you'll see what the different what it's doing. So I turn it off super bright. So this means that it's, got a little rusty kind of thing going on. And let's say I want to make it more rusty. I can just grab this mask editor and kind of adjust what's going on, the global contrast, and we see what's happening. And as always, you can just right click on this mask and then add paint. And then see, my paintbrush way too big. And right now, is it doing anything? If it's not doing anything, that just means that uh what is it? Is it hardness? That might be it. No, wait. Hardness was off? I can't tell. I mean, this is a weird object and I didn't UV it right, so it's a little bit hard to tell. But usually you can go in with the paint and like change it up. I don't think doing anything. Hmm, am I tripping? Oh no, I probably am doing something. It's just probably really subtle. But then again, this, like I said, this thing was UV badly, so it'll be hard. But like Rust, for sure, right? So if I go into Rust, I go in this mask editor, I can amplify this, take it away. So let me say, let's say I take it away, and then I right click on this, and I go to add paint. I go to which I'm not going to something. Random. Something having to do with black and white. Um, Maybe I need to put it under here. Oh, you know what I was doing wrong? So keep this in mind because you just saw me do this before. I was on eraser instead of paint trying to paint. All right. So yeah, now because it has one, if you don't see anything when it says one, you turn it to zero, you should start seeing something. And let me go to, or maybe I need to drag this on top. Ah, that's what it was. So drag it on top. Yeah, now you see what's happening? How it's coming in? So remember, things near the ground are dirtier. So this is a time where you would want to dirty it up near that ground because it makes more sense. And then you can go a little bit higher. You can increase the size, decrease the flow, and go a little bit higher, right? Because the higher you go, it should be less dirt. So I'm just showing you my theory on this. Now this stuff will really kick in when you walk around, outside one of these days, and you just start looking at stuff, and you go, "Whoa, that's really dirty right there. Oh, that's really clean." And when you start really paying attention to textures, that's when you start getting like good because then you'll understand what you're looking at. As you can see, I'm painting all this stuff on the top, but then I'll go back with this eraser and I'll just take it away. Even though this brush is super big, that's how I work. I like to add and then subtract, and then I'll go back, add and subtract, make a part really clean, then make it a little dirty, then make it clean again, because that's what it looks like in real life. Next time you see a trash truck, look at this. Look at how like the front of it looks and the bottom. I mean, like a really nasty one, or even a clean one, because you can see the same kind of like wear and tear, on that type of thing too. So let me get back to the streets. Let me get back in the streets. All right. So Let me make this this yellow line, and I want to show you something cool. Filter, paint. I'm on eraser. See. Now I'm on paint again. All right. So let's give myself a 100% flow. Let's give myself a brush that doesn't. It's not a regular brush. Ooh, that one's nice, right? Because it kind of has that little edge on it. So peep this, right? So I'm holding down shift and left click to like get this like perfectly like to get the snapping in this direction. So I'm holding down shift and it snaps, you know? So I'll just hold down shift and I'll do this. I'll make this into like, I don't know, 4.2, let's say. Hold down, click it, hold down shift, and I'm dragging, making this line. And if it didn't get it all the way that way, I'll just go over here and get it that way. Cool. On shift, click, and I'll just go like that, right? Let's say I think that's a little bit too big. Peep this, right? I'm gonna go get this brush, and I'll go and get the same one I just used. And it's just a little hack. Like, let's say I want to erase it. I'll hold down shift. Wait, is it eraser time? Yeah, it is. Shift. So now you get what I'm saying? I made it just like thinner. All right. And then you see how I got a little mess up right here? It's fine because I'll just go in, hit it like this. Now, just because I'm trying to be a little bit fancy, I'm gonna take this flow down to about like 45, and I'm just gonna cut it down and erase it a little bit, just a little bit, just a touch, and I'll take it down even lower. All right, I mean like really low, and then I'll make the brush just a little bit bigger. See what I'm kind of doing? Cool. Now, just to add to that, I'm gonna go over here to Smart Masks, and I'll get one of these. I think says something about paint wear, paint old, right? So I'll take this, drag this over here. This thing says paint old. That's not what I expected it to do. So I'll right click on this and now add generator. And then I'll put the paint old on this. Why isn't that working? That should work. I don't know why it's not working. Let me do this. I'll take this paint. Well, I'll delete this. Hmm. I don't know why it's getting the whole thing. I didn't expect that to happen. But now that clouds is in there. Let me see something. Because I would think that would work differently. This clouds one is working. Okay, I'm thinking maybe I have to do this. So I have to take that paint, right click, add generator, and then, yeah, maybe I just have to use one of these. So I'll just use the dirt. Hmm. Thought I could get it to work on this. Maybe that's something I just gotta look through. I have a feeling that should work. I just don't know why it's not right now. But if anything, we'll just take these. Well, this is a generator. Nah, it's still doing the whole thing though, which is really odd to me. If I take this and drag it over, dirt, true. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we can just still do the same thing with paint because all I'm really trying to do is like wear this out a little bit. So I'll just turn up this flow, hit it with the edges a little bit more. And remember, you can take this, change it so it changes the direction so you don't get like too much of a random pattern because that can be an issue as well. So I'm messing with opacity. I mean, the flow, which is pretty much opacity, giving it, a little bit of random something. As always, we can go back into here and kind of like, mess with this. And look at this height, right? You see what's happening? It's like taking it, it's recessing it, and it's like so recessing and raising. So it's pretty cool. So I'll take it right there. Metal's not important. So yeah, we have that, and that'll be like a street. We have a pole right here. Um, and just to go back to the streets for a second, I won't turn this one on. I'll just make a new one. And of course, you can always name these. So Mo Dirt, and I'll just go in, give this thing a brush. I'll go to these brushes right here. Let's say I'll go to oh look, dirt brush. Perfect for us, right? We go in here. It's white right now. Only thing is when you use this paintbrush like this, then you have to change it off the break. But also you can use this little eyedrop picker and go in and say, all right, let me get a color like this. And then I like to like further alter it. And then I'll do this. I'll just kind of place this right here. Everybody want to hit me now. All right, and then I'll take this again, make it a little bit more dirty, maybe mess with the flow and paint over what I just painted over. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I'm making a variation of dirt. All right. Now some of you could be like, yo, that's too much dirt. It's cool. I'll just go with the paintbrush and I'll choose another one of these and then delete it or erase it. But then the ultimate cool thing is, let's say I'm still like, I don't know. I like the way it looks, but it's a little bit too much. Just mess with the opacity. So now I got like a little subtle bit of dirt right there. And it makes sense because it's like off the curb. And like I said before, I like to hit it with some heaviness. See, I'm going crazy. Wow. Wow. Right. And then I go back with this. Super clean right here, maybe. Super clean right here. Super clean right here, maybe. And then I'll just go back with my paint again and maybe make the brush larger and pop, 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 pop. Because the variation, the randomness, is what makes it look, real. Now I'm gonna show you all something else really quick. So I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna go over here to this. Um, Now let me go to share screen. Yeah, I got a lot of tabs. Judge me, I don't care. All right, so I'm gonna go to Substance Share. Click on this. Right now, I'm gonna type in brick. Right, this has a whole bunch of brick walls. So let me see this one right here. I like this. I'm gonna press download. It wants me to log in. Oh, it's been so long. Is that it? Ooh, no. Um, okay, so it downloaded. So just make an account, download it. Now what happens is comes in as it comes in like this, and you have these two right here. So you're gonna take these two, stop share, go back into Substance. So I have those two files. I think you have to drag them on your desktop though. I think so. So I'm gonna drag these two on my desktop. And then you take these and you drag them into Substance, right? Can you all see this folder right here that says import resources? No?
Yes, we can see it. We can
Okay.
see it.
All right. So I'll go here and I'll go to project untitled just to go there. And it says undefined. I'm going to make it as let's just put it as texture, right? Now press import. Now, if I go over here to project, oh, I thought it'd be in there. But if it's not in there, start materials. Well, actually, I'll just type in brick, right? Right. And this is what came in right here. So, let me go to this right here. I'm gonna go to my wall and go to the layers, and I think I add in the fill layer, and I take this brick graph right here and put it on base color. Okay, there it is. Um, and I'll show you how to do this some more because there's more to this. Now, if I take this and kind of use the scale, give myself a nice scale. Um, and I also think if I take this and I put it on the normal, yeah, yeah, it kind of gives it a normal. And then I also think if I take this and I put it on the height, yeah, it gives me this. Now, this is like glossy for a brick wall. There's a better way to make a brick wall. I'll make a better way. But let's go to this roughness and turn it up a little bit. Don't need any metallic. Um, roughness, roughness, attributes. Where'd that height go? Yeah, I'll get you a better brick wall. Or, I'll show you how to import better subject, better textures. This one's okay, but it's not my favorite. Um, yeah, so we have this right here, and we can make this dirty, of course. So I'll just type in sand or concrete, is it? Yeah, concrete sand, I think. So take this, put it on top. All right. We'll go right click, add black mask. Or no, no, no. Check this out. If I go to concrete, I think this is what I was messing up before. Smart masks. And I think if I go to, let's say like ground dirt, I think this is what I do. Yeah, okay, I did it wrong before. What you do is you don't do the mask, you just drag it over the material and then it creates the mask for you. So this right here is I mean, you can barely see it a little bit, but there's some dirt on the ground. Maybe I should do this. I'll go in here and make this like a bright orange or something. No, no, let's make it like green so we can really see it because we can always change it later. That's the beauty of this program. I'll click on this and we'll go to global contrast. So now I'm raising the height because I went to ground dirt and it calculates the where the ground is. It looks at the y axis. So I'm in here now. It's like this. Um, I can go here to texture so I can make it darker. Ambient occlusion. Get what I'm saying? So you just go through with these things right here, these sliders. Go through the sliders, mess with it, mess with this. Thickness. And then we have another one right here, which I don't know what it's controlling. Oh, it's controlling. So one of them's controlling like the curvature of the wall, looking at that, and the other one's like has like splatters, I guess. And then I can mess with the rotation to get that looking right, the brush pattern. And then, of course, as you know, you can add paint. So now that's, oh, that was on eraser. I'm catching myself now. All right. Ooh. All right, that was too much. Go over here. You know, messing with this. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. And then I can go over here and get myself a brush that's nice, like a dirt, and add some more dirt. But as always, you want to get that paintbrush. I go to this random dark hatcher. I don't even know what that's about, and erase like this. And you see the orientation of it, right? It's going horizontal, but we can just go right here, change this. So now it's like at an angle. So now I'm adding in more variation. And of course, this one right here, if I want to, I can, take this down and adjust this. Of course, green looks ridiculous. So I'll just go through, get myself this darker color. And I'll turn this back up to 100. So now everything's looking natural. Okay, so this one and the other one should record. So yeah, I'd just like for you to make a little setup like this and yeah, start the painting. Are there any questions?
Where will the recordings be available?
Oh, I'm gonna put it on a YouTube channel and I'll mail it to you all.
Okay.
All
And
right.
this is by Friday, right?
Yeah, just do your best, mess around with it. Like I said, it's nothing like where I'm gonna be like, you failed the class or something like that. So just go in here and mess with the program and just do your best. That's all I ask.
Okay.